What happened to 2? I'll tell you. 2 was a complete mess with the audio cutting out, video freezing, a gigantic mess. I don't know, I upgraded my graphics card from a hugely old 7500, I don't know what it was, 7 series, not GTX, a 7 series to a 9800 GT. Just some old hardware I have laying around. I have a junk built PC, you know, a rat PC down here. And I don't know if it was the graphics card upgrade that caused all the stuttering and streaming, or I actually ran an Ethernet cable to it instead of going wireless, and maybe there's crosstalk in some of the lines if it's unshielded cable. I'm not sure. But to be sure, it was stuttering and bad and not what we wanted at all. So if this one ends up the same way, I guess we're just gonna roll with it. Let's check out this guy's channel. See, now here this is, but then again, I guess if I try to load it on the same one, is it going to be the same thing? Who knows? See, that don't look bad. I'm watching from another computer, but way I'm not, you know, cutting out the stream as little as possible. Did I plug this monitor back in? I don't know if I did. Yeah, I did. Alright, so it should come back. Alright, fix the boss's computer. We're all good. Today's mission was, excuse me, I said this in episode 2, and that one got deleted. That's why we're on 2.5. I've got a really bad sore throat kicking up. Today's mission, amid all this chaos, was to take, oh boy, I love doing this, was to take this old iPod video, don't trip on the stream cable, and slightly review this product. Can we bring that into any kind of focus? Probably not. It's what is it? Well, it's a Belkin. Belkin, get out of there. Now we got to reset the camera to bring that area into focus. I'm not. So this old iPod video that I upgraded with an SSD, it's the little whatever it is, the little 40 pin zip connector, I believe, to mSATA adapters in there, and then I have a 250 gig mSATA drive. Then we got the Belkin TuneTalk stereo for iPod, records CD quality audio. I was kind of excited when this showed up today, but I didn't open it. Did not open it because I got to looking at it, and this is original. This isn't like a reissue or nothing. This is still like factory sealed. So, and the condition says new. Belkin TuneTalk stereo for iPod, 5G, 5.5G black, new. Somebody had this sitting on their shelf or in their shop, in their back room, somewhere. I bought this on Amazon. This thing, what year is it from? 2007. Made in Taiwan. Excuse me, people. I think this is going to be interesting. The highest quality recordings we've heard yet. Yes, I know I could easily take and download an audio recorder, or use the one that's already on the phone if there is one on my Nexus 5X. I know there's a voice memo thing on the iPod Touch or the iPhone 5S, or one of the other iPhones. Sorry, I had to turn the mic off to cough there. I hate getting sick. This however, this seemed interesting to take and give voice recording, just notes. This is like a little portable podcast studio if you get any good quality audio out of this. So I didn't get to it amid this mess of this Rush Extreme thing. This needs torn apart and the fan cleaned. We're going to turn it off the total wrong way. This person here got one of the Microsoft calls, and well, call Microsoft right now, and then she proceeded to let him into her computer. This, it's all virus stuff and doing good. This, sorry, I lied. This is virused up. This one here is a broken DC jack. Amid all this chaos, I did not get the chance to open this today. So let's do it now. I'm kind of excited if I can find a razor blade. I had one, and this has got to be the oldest razor blade ever. I remember using this in like 2009. There's no reason to ever swap them out. You just keep cutting with them. So the question is this going to work? Does it run on its own battery? Does it pull off the iPod battery? I don't know, but let's find out. Boy, that is some brittle factory sealing. It's not cutting so much as as it is breaking. Wow. Right. What a mess. Alright, we're opening something from 2007 here, people. It's been sitting around for quite a while. Or they did a marvelous job. Woo! A free paper iPod. Who wants a free paper iPod? Tell me. Alright, we got that. What else do we got here? This super cheap plastic iPod stand, and an actual lengthy, what is this called? Mini USB cable, and a manual. So, is it going to give us the functionality that I thought it might or would or could? I don't know. But I'm willing to try. Seems like a good idea. Alright, let's set that aside. I'm guessing you need to, does this have an internal battery? Off, line in, auto gain on. If it did at one time have a charge, that's a button. If it did have a charge, I'm guessing that's well and gone now. So there is a place to plug it in. Is that how? And you have, so you have an external mic port here. You could actually plug another mic in. Don't I have one of these out for a GoPro instead of uncoiling this monster? What's this? Right here. What's this? Right there. So do we got to charge it before we use it? Because if we do, that's going to suck. And nobody wants to see that. But the idea of opening something... Wait, this is from 2007. Maybe this is one of those things. It's probably not even going to work, honestly. Off. On. Line in. I guess there's no way to tell. Does it have a battery? USB cable, plastic spacer, user manual, iPod not included. You know, most mics don't have batteries, but something like this, I'm guessing it does. But let's see if it powers when we plug it in to this iPod. So it definitely don't need charged from what I'm seeing right now. Is it backwards? I was gonna say there's no way. No way. Alright. Bang. Unbelievable. All I did was plug it in. All I did was plug it in and it brought the voice memo right up. Like, that's some nuts level stuff. That it just brought it right up. Like, I almost don't even believe it, but get back out of there. How's my focus? Horrible. I'm really bad with focus. I've said that before. I'm going to say it all the time. So I guess it's powered from the iPod. It brought it right up. Let's try this. Let's just record part of this. Or can we hit record here? Record? No. Do you have to? Surely you wouldn't have to hold it in. Alright, hit record there. I see a timer going, but what I don't see is any kind of input that that it's getting anything. Like, you get level meters from a mic on a camera. I mean, the record light's on, so that's good. 25, 27, 29. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work like I hope it does? We're gonna find out. So, to anybody out there, sorry if this is boring. This is what I do, is find old useless electronics that I think could be good for a purpose, you know. And this has 250. I know I could store stuff on Google Drive, wherever, blah blah blah, any of that new stuff. And yes, I do use it for photos. You know, Google Photos, free unlimited storage at not the original size of the photo, but at their high quality size, what they deem as high quality. But this thing here, this is like a little portable podcast, like conversation recorder. Is it going to work? I don't know. I hope. So let's stop this and see what happens. I can't believe this thing was unopened, never used, new, and sitting on a shelf. I'm actually really happy that it doesn't take its own battery. So what is it? There's an 5:20, 10:13 a.m. Okay. Obviously, I need to set the time in this iPod. Where would that be? How do you set the time? About, main menu, shuffle, repeat, blah blah blah. Date and time. When does the iPod think it is? Set date and time. So right now, it is at 7:56 p.m. Get out. Going 7 and beyond that, it is the 19th. September? Yes. 2017. So my second initial recording is going to be semi-accurate. Time zone. What time zone are we in over here on the East Coast? Eastern? North America. North America is a time zone? Sure. Oh, okay. After North America, New York or Philly? Let's go with Philadelphia. I like it. I've always liked it better than New York. But New York, don't get me wrong, New York is an amazing place. The few times that I've been there. Are we in daylight savings time? We want a 12-hour clock, time in the title, on, and daylight savings time. That's a shame. 37 years old and I had no clue when daylight savings time is. Daylight 2017. March 12th to November 5th. It ends. So we are in daylight savings right now. Really? That's weird. Okay. Now, back. Extras. And it's set up from what I know. I mean, the iPod, I should have set the date and that on, but I don't really use this, so. But now under extras, there's a new voice memos section. And you can record stuff. And I don't know how good it sounds because I don't have any actual headphones here to plug into this. I did have a Bluetooth mod going on with this iPod, and that Bluetooth mod enabled me to hook up Bluetooth headphones, and I had a different back case with the little connect button or whatever, make it visible. It kept cutting out because of the metal backs, and I couldn't find anybody that would be able to 3D print me a metal back or a plastic back. So I kind of abandoned the Bluetooth thing for now, because it like literally Bluetooth headset right here. Okay, here goes our Bluetooth headset. iPod in the pocket. It wouldn't stay connected whatsoever, so I gave up on the iPod Bluetooth feature for right now. I'm gonna go back to it. I just like the form factor of those iPods. They're really nice. Very solid built. Like I said, to this day, Apple still doesn't make one that, you know, from what I know. Can you get an iPod in 256 gigabytes? Probably not. So, that is such a cheap stand. Wow. I don't even want to know. But, you know what? We'll keep it out. I bet it'll come in handy. If anybody wants the paper iPod, let me know. Paper iPod Classic. Or iPod Video. Whatever it is. It's one of them. So, what did I learn today? Two things. That we're in daylight savings time, and what else? Oh, that thing does not need to be charged in battery power, so that's good. So now I'm going to clean up and go home and deal with this mess tomorrow. Not the mess, but the actual this mess, customer's mess. We'll deal with that tomorrow. And can't wait to listen to the audio quality of that to see if it's a viable solution to a little portable studio in your pocket or backpack. Like, yeah, you know, you can use a laptop, and so, you know, the setup I did have for sitting talking with my daughter or friends, whatever, was, what was it? Laptop and Audacity, and then two Turtle Beach wireless gaming headsets. So, kind of excited about this. Gonna see how that works out later. Throw it in the mass pile of junk, where I keep all my junk. Clean up and talk. Ramble. What is this? Chris. DC jack. There it is. There it is. Who are you out there? I already figured out that I don't count as somebody watching my own stream. So there's somebody out there. But that's alright. You just see the kind of nuttiness that goes on here. And let you see what's going on with my desktop with the little camera window. Actually, I guess if I close OBS, that would be better for, or if I hide the OBS window, is that better for you? There, that looks more normal. You don't have something, and it's just going to keep closing the whole way in to infinity. But there, you can watch the stream for me. I wish there was a way to notify me if, you know, or maybe there is. I don't know. I've never gotten a message. Not yet. We're running on 20 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and pick up all these goodies and drop some. Ooh. I was going to do work while here right now, currently today, but this is the after hours, so we're not going to work. We're just going to talk about stuff. Guys, this, because I don't have an Arca Swiss mount here. Well, I do. I do have an Arca Swiss ball head right there. However, it's holding the camera currently that is doing this live stream. So, we're going to take this. I've talked about this at least once, maybe twice. I don't know. Maybe I never actually edited the video and put it up, so I'm going to start over. I don't have the other one here. But I've got a Joby GorillaPod, I think it's the SLR Zoom Joby GorillaPod, and it comes with this ball head with its own little unique, like quick clip plate that will snap in here for cameras and stuff. And I use this mainly for the GoPro. I did not like that the GorillaPod broke and it would come apart real easy at the legs on the joints, so I took and found this Targus one. I think this is a Targus Kryptonite XL. You can buy them at Walmart, and I took the ball head off the top of it because it was just cheap plastic, modified it. The tripod ran a 1/4x20 bolt through there, and then now I can put this Joby ball head on, which I like. But when you have these Joby plates that come with a little bubble level or the blank one, they pretty much only work with that. However, mine work with an Arca Swiss style mount that's real popular for most ball heads out there, and I'm gonna have to set up on a different tripod one of these days to show you that. Yeah, I modified them to make them work like that, but I'm not really going to release that, how I did it right now. Anyways, that's my idea. And no, I don't expect to make money from it. No, I would never try and sell it to Joby or whatever. I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? Greedy people. Yeah, greedy people have a lot of money and stuff, but just, I don't know. That's not the type of person that I am. I don't want to, you know. So, yeah, I'm not going to, whatever. I'm just going to be happy with, I got something great and that I can share it with the world eventually. Now, no. But it is still a good idea. What else do I need to take home? I don't know. I haven't a clue. Keys? That stuff? Oh, let's put my desktop back together that got modified today. Hopefully moving this thing doesn't destroy anything. It shouldn't. I think we'll be okay. So chaotic, such a wreck in the studio today, the shop. I don't know. I mean, yes, it's an actual business, but we don't need to put the name out there. I mean, anybody that knows me or any people I know where it is, but we're not going to throw the name up there yet. Alright. This video is not sponsored by Foxes, and this one in that other box that I hung up. I'll put put it in front of it so I remember that it goes with it. I don't feel like messing with that again. That's mine. Let's shut this down and get it packed up, and I'm about ready to go. We're gonna put it to sleep. Plug in the fax and get out of here. Oh, I love it. I love how I just destroy and drop stuff on a live stream. First one I ever attempted just to see if it would work wirelessly. Yeah, I roasted the floor with the boss's coffee. Just boom, right there. So yeah, I don't want to say I'm clumsy, but when I start multitasking and getting on to other things, that's when it gets a little crazy. Man, what a mess to deal with tomorrow. I don't want to do it, but somebody has to. We got new business cards coming out. We got pictures going onto the business card. We're doing a front and back type card. I think it's pretty appropriate for what we want to do with it. You know, it's just advertising, something to give to people. And no, there's no information on this live stream that will give anybody anything. What's that? Ooh, my audio. Okay, yeah. Oh. I just hope it's not stuttery like the first one. I don't know. Was it the video card? Is this 9800 GT, that old scrap card, really shot? Or was it this line that I ran out of the modem over, you know, over and down and under to the desktop? Was it cross-talking with something else, or just a bad line because I recycled that wire? Excuse me. Automatic repair could not repair your PC. SRT trail text. What was that? I think I looked the error up here. Not X colons. What? FRC. I don't think check disk is going to work in this lady's circumstance to get it booted, but let's try it before we go home. Troubleshoot, advanced command prompt. What is the check disk command? CHK DSK. I'm not real familiar with Windows terminal. I like the terminal in Linux better. Check disk slash F slash. C colon slash R, and then I think we can do a lowercase c, but let's do caps just cause. Alright, that's gonna run for a while. Not saying that Windows Terminal is bad. I've done extensively most of the work that I've ever done in Linux. I mean, I do a lot with Windows, but I don't go into their command prompt or terminal, whatever you want to call it, all that often. So let's get the Windows updates and the base programs. I like to call them supplementary programs because they you know, if you play on an audio or video file, you want the support there. You don't want to get a message all that it couldn't be played. Or, you know, if you get something that's a zip package or a rare, you don't want to have to go figure out. I mean, of course, it would probably be better if everybody had to learn that stuff, but then why would we need to be here? Why would we have a job? I'm sure they'd still find ways. What was I doing? Windows updates. Not right now. We'll get the programs first. So basically, and this is just my opinion, not a definite, not the best thing out there. This is just merely me saying what I install as base programs. I always like to give people an option of a browser. So if it's Windows 10, you'll have Edge. Windows 7, 8, you'll have Internet Explorer. So we'll throw Chrome on there. We'll get an older version of Malwarebytes for them. TeamViewer free for remote support. Image burn in case they want to burn CDs. Revo and installer for future use. The K-Lite codecs, because I don't want to say they include everything and get a lot of hate for it, but the K-Lite codecs sure do include a lot. So, and I've never run into problems playing anything. And I've been using the K-Lite codecs and Media Player Classic for years. 7-zip. 7-zip will take care of your zip, rare, and other packages or files. And that's about it on Windows 10. You don't need a whole lot for Windows 10. Office, we'll put that in when we're done, as long as they have an Office key and their data backup. And let's run it. Oh, it's download. I just killed this stream. We're on dial-up. No, we got cable here. Cable's not faster, not great, but it works. Like I said, what was it, yesterday? I am impressed that they still have this little screen protector. I just put it on there to keep the screen nice whenever they got a screen replacement, and just kept it on. It looks goofy, but hey, whatever. It works. It's doing what it was meant to do in shipping. You don't need to keep it, but hey, it's not my computer. So yeah, this is after hours, but technically it could be during open hours. I'll go with the iFixit toolkit to start pulling this stuff. What is that? Hey, a non-gloss 7 home premium key. The paper ones, the ones that the key wears off. Almost like the Vista keys. They were horrible for that. This is, who made this thing? Acer? I had a Gateway that had this same battery and like access, yeah, wireless card, RAM, hard drives in the same spot, but it was actually a Gateway. Had a battery mechanism. Mine was here, I believe, and it didn't have a, oh, that's the lock. Mine didn't have a battery lock like that. So it's permanently broken on unlocked, and you just pop the battery out. I don't want to hate future watchers, current watcher. No, we're not getting into the anti-static wrist strap. Yes, can they be beneficial? Yes, in today's world. Certainly they can. Alright, nothing's under there. No, most of these computers, they have this extra panel for like a wireless card or like it looks like you could fit like an mSATA SSD, but none of the motherboards are equipped with, that I know of. Now, I haven't seen all these. I haven't worked on every type of model that was out back in, what, 2012, when this is from, roughly. But it looks like an mSATA, that's not M.2, just an mSATA style SSD could go in there, and maybe like, no, they don't have any port back here for like a SIM card or anything, so. Alright. This one needs the fan cleaned out very, very bad. Little tip for anybody beginning with repairing computers or any type of electronics: when you tear stuff apart, if you're gonna have, hey, that one don't want to come out. The magnet's not powerful enough. Electronics and stuff, a little tip is, ooh, it's stuck. Lay the screws out somewhere, where alright, so we'll just leave that one in there. Again, are none of these going to come out? Yeah, they'll fall out once we open the case. But lay your screws out in the pattern right how they come out of the device. And try not to knock them over and knock them around. That's, if you're beginning, that's something that the first time I was faced with ripping a laptop apart. Man, there's just, either these are all broke or there's a lot of dirt in these holes and stopping these screws from coming out. One of the first times I was faced or tasked with tearing a laptop apart, that's what I did, was laid all the screws out in a little pattern. Unless laptops years ago, back like 2008 and before, and every once in a while you run into one today, but not so much, they had all these different sizes of screws. Now these ones that have the same size screws pretty much everywhere on the bottom, you can usually tell them if they're different. But these days a lot of them have the same size screws on the bottom, then you get to the inside and they have ones that are slightly shorter, or if not, they're the same size. Alright, none of these want to come out. Where are we going to go now? Boom, boom. There. There. Are all these stuck? They can't be. So yeah, there's a little tip. Lay them out in the order they come out in. Make life easier on yourself. If they're all the same size, don't worry about it. Throw them on a dish so you don't lose any. You don't have to worry about knocking them over then. Then there's common sense, or the common sense screwed, or the obvious screws, like these little ones ain't gonna go into any of the other holes and mount stuff down. PC repair. Somebody has to do it. Why not you? Does that have clearance? It should. How many of these aren't loose are loose? Loose, we know. Got it. Alright. One of those ones. I don't know. I don't know that I'm really going to be that good at commentary while working, but I'll try it. 6, same number inside as the gateway I had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did we unlock the ROM in that earlier? Yes, we did. So this Acer is real similar to the gateway I had, like I was saying. Everything's laid out the same, but the external case looked a little different. Trackpad pretty much in the same spot, styled a little different. This one has a chrome highlight. The other one was a little more curvy on the lid. But basically, the same dang computer, just from 2 different manufacturers. And where that computer originated from, I'm guessing, is the same place as this one. Pretty sure it is, because I got it from a friend, but pretty sure it was but like a Walmart, Best Buy, maybe Circuit City back in the day when they still existed around here. Pretty sure it was a budget PC from there, because I didn't get it new, I got it used. You know, if I did a cleanup for them, I could get do a cleanup on the newer, more expensive HP laptop that he got. I would get the cheaper gateway for free. You know, that's how he paid me instead of paying me his money. I was like, oh, alright, cool, free laptop. And he actually had to buy hardware to put into the HP, and I got the gateway, which didn't need any hardware, for free. So, but that's cool, you know, when you do work like that for yourself. You know, people will want to pay you with hardware sometimes, and that's cool. I mean, you can up your gear like that. It's a way for you to learn. True, it doesn't count in the real world as any experience. I mean, just if somebody's going to go you on, you know, proof of concept that you know how to do this just by taking your word, then yeah. That is one way to get experience. Alright, heat sinks on that side. We should be able to pull, can we? There's more than one screw holding that in there. Surely there is. I don't know, I've never liked tearing these ones apart, and this one especially because it's a few years older than my... What was that? Was something falling? Alright, we got that one out. How many more? Mine did have these boards in here. I mean, my card reader was built in. No, it wasn't. It was over there. Where's the motherboard screw? Do I gotta take RAM and the Wi-Fi card out? RAM spine, Wi-Fi card is... Yep. So, we gotta go blow this thing out eventually. Turning the air compressor on. So I'm gonna kick this stream off here soon. We got one there. Is this a 1 screw motherboard? Or a 2? There should be one holding the fan if I remember correctly. Nope, I was wrong. I was wrong. Glad I didn't bet. I would have lost money there. Alright, way to go, heatsink. You need a heatsink like that for an AMD. Always run so hard. No, me myself, I've never fallen. I mean, I repair these things, so, but I've never fallen for the Microsoft message when it pops up, or if they actually somehow get your number and call your cell or call your work or call you at home telling you there's a problem with your computer, you need to whatever. Yeah, I've never actually gotten that message, so, or never responded to it. I've gotten it, but kinds of people out there, and some people will fall for that, and that sucks, but yeah, I guess that's how it goes. It's just a shame that they do so much harm when you let them on a computer. Oh, that must be the wife. Alright. Not, well, okay, worse than possible. This is just a live example. There's still a little bit of lint in there, and I'm probably going to botch the whole focusing on this. And you can see that little bit of lint right there. And then this actual ball of lint right here. This clogging up your heatsink is not letting air out. Okay. I don't know where that's in focus. I'm sorry, I'm bad with computer freely. So and that will definitely get a machine overheating and decrease its life cycle. And that is from just if you live in a dirty place and don't clean often. More than likely though, it's just lint and hair, animal hair, setting it on a bed. There's all kinds of things, all kinds of ways that lint like that will build up in a laptop. It happens over time. So just because you may not set yours on the bed or you know, anywhere setting it blocking up the fans, doesn't mean that it may not be building up some lint in there and not letting the air escape, the hot air escape in a proper fashion. But it will greatly reduce the lifespan of your. Somebody's been in this before, you can tell by the dinged up and damaged heatsink fins. That's one way. If you get into a computer, somebody has you work on it. And you just got to look for signs of somebody being in there before. Themselves get into it and want you to fix it. And it's just not fixable because they really messed it up. Like broke something off the motherboard, whatever. Times like that, you just have to like, hey, confront them and say, did you work on this or what? Did you have somebody work on it? Who did this? Because it's broken and we can't fix it. And if you're doing it for yourself, oftentimes you may get stuck in not being able to get away from that. You're going to end up having to pay to repair it. Or, I mean, maybe you won't since you're not a business, but you're not going to be fixing any other stuff for anybody. So, like I said, I'm not a professional. I've just done this since as long as I can remember. Like I started playing with computers in like 84, 85. 85 to 87, like 87 I'm pretty sure is when I started tearing electronics apart, not actually computers. And then like 91 I had like a Packard Bell desktop that I got to tear apart and work on, and just up and up from there. Doing this for yourself though is a tough thing. If you can get a job somewhere, I recommend that. But it's hard to get a job without experience, and people don't really do the proof of concept like these days anymore. But I don't want to say that it doesn't happen, because I've gotten 2 jobs with the, you know, like, hey, let me do some work. If you like it, I guess, give me a job. If you don't like my work, then I'll quit bothering you, and this job will be free. And the balls of lint, the fuzzies, I always like to stick them to a piece of tape them on the customer's work order to show them what was the problem. No, I'm not being an ass or whatever, but hey. I gotta get going. I have to blow this thing out. So I'm gonna quit talking and rambling like a nut and get on with my evening. We'll get this live stream kicked off the air. And until the next time when I'm back, what was this? PC After Hours episode 2, I believe. Till the next time when I'm back, just remember, people, as much craziness and bad stuff or good stuff, whatever you may have going on, there's always somebody that has it worse. You know, learn something from every experience. Pull something out of it. You know, learn something. Try every day to learn something. Progress. Learn something new. That's what I do. Take anything negative, make it positive. Put a positive spin on it. As bad as it can be sometimes, when you're feeling down or whatever, life's good. So just, you know, keep on that thought for a bit.